Hi everybody, it's Regina here, and today I'm going to show you a different way of flavoring kombucha, and we are going to use the dandelion. So dandelion is considered weed. You can find this almost anywhere, in dry land or wetland, just almost everywhere, and it's so easy to grow. It doesn't even need any care. But amazingly, dandelion is actually one of the oldest and most traditional medicinal plant that can help in our digestive system. Some people use it also for healthcare, heart health, skin care, of course, detoxification effect on liver and also gallbladder, because dandelion will actually like a diuretic. It will drink a lot of water and it will improve your urinations, and it will clean up your system. So that's why a lot of people loves to use dandelion, but dandelion is very bitter. So when in salad, when you're going to buy salad, the baby vegetable, it is always used there to kind of mix it with the baby salad, because it's very it gives a little bit of bitterness to the salad, and it's also give you a little bit of how you say that, good taste, because something crunchy and a little bit of bite on the bitterness is quite interesting for our salivation and our taste. um, a lot of people also is use dandelion flowers just to sprinkles off on your food, and I also like dandelion leaves flowers by itself. I just sometimes just eat it by itself, and even the young dandelion leaves. And also during the harvest time at the late season, I love to dig out the roots and dry roots for making tea, because it's also good to also, like, if you want something with a bitter cooking, like it kind of replace the taste of ampalaya in your cooking. So I also use a dandelion in my vegetable cooking to replace the ampalaya or the bitter gourd. So now we're going to show you how to do this on mixing up. So yesterday we did infuse the tradition. I always use the hibiscus tea over here that I'm going to use to replace my kombucha with hibiscus tea. I'm able to produce them a lot because I ran out for a week. And amazingly, look how those beautiful bubbles that is being produced. So this is so healthy and it's so good. And this kombucha has been since January 2021. So now this is about a tablespoon of hibiscus leaves and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And with the dandelion that I have also infuses, I use about 2 tablespoons as well, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So let us now drain this. I always like to use the special tools, which is a very nice, very fine strainer. And this way, it takes me away a little bit of the little debris there that I do not want. So I'm gonna leave those because there are so many leaves there and a little bit of dust looks. And we are going to use only half of the hibiscus, so that we have to save half to replace the juice that we are going to use to replace this one, because this is the reason why we are making infusing kombucha, is so that we can feed the mommy kombucha. Now, I've in order for me to make something a lot more interesting, I have a lot of kiwi that I have from last year from the yard. So now I'm also going to use that to flavor my kombucha. So this is it here. So this has been a frozen kiwi, and I just defrost it. And so just in. So we're just gonna put that basically in the bottles. Some kiwis there. So hey, how are so kiwi and kiwi dandelion? I'm so exciting to find out how will that taste. Because this is actually the first time I'm using this flavoring, so I'm excited to find out. So let's see. We have a comment in here. Yes, please. I got a love. Oh my goodness. Hi, Juliana Suarez. Thank you for watching. Salamat. Salamat, Juliana, for love. Thank you for love, everybody. So if you're watching this one and connect with me through your button comments, and I will give you a shout out. I will do appreciate if you do comment so that I know that someone is watching me and learning something. The kombucha is very famous in almost many households, especially in Canada, especially if you are living on the grid. It's very common practice for people to make their own kombucha and drinks. It is because kombucha is very natural and it's very healthy natural resources for probiotic. And not just that, it is also because it's another way of us preserving the food that we have. If you don't preserve food, something like this, you the juices or the fruits that you're using, you will have to either freeze, freeze it or eat it as much as you can. While preserving it, you can actually benefits is because you extend the usefulness of the vegetables or and also the fruits and the juices. So dandelion is considered vegetable. So we go on to that. So now let's use this. Make sure that I always use a ratio of 1 full spoon of the kombucha juice. Oh my gosh, look at those bubbles. It's so beautiful. It's so healthy. Oh my gosh. Do you know that the smell of this room right now is so sourly sweet? It smells so good. It has a little bit hints of like a vinegary smell. So it's so amazing. It smells so good. And hey, how is your weather there out there, guys? Oh my gosh, I have never seen so much amount of snow for more than 30 years of living here in Canada. And this year, I can say it is an extreme weather. The snow started to fall last night, about sometimes about 8, and this morning by sometimes about 7. When I went out to look at the window, oh my goodness, there is just my trees are being are covered with snow. I can't even see my steps. So the kombucha juice is very important to be with the juice because it is the one that preserves the dandelion tea. So we just have to make sure that you have what's the concept is that make sure you have some space, and so that when as time goes by, the enzymes in the kombucha will revive itself, and there will be bubbles that will build up on into the bottle. It's the carbon oxide waste, and that carbon oxide waste is actually what we want to capture, so that it will give us that freeze effect when we drink the kombucha juice. It will also it it is just so exciting. It's just like a ginger beer. I've done a ginger beer in the past, and it's also good for your guts and inflammation because of the ginger. And in this kombucha here, you can also use a little bit of ginger. But in my experience, when I put the ginger, they just like poof, it will just explode. So for my peace of mind of my brain, or not like the paranoia of opening a bottle that you're scared to that it will explode on you. So I stopped using the ginger. But maybe next time I will. What I normally do, I do go to my favorite herbs store, and I can buy some dried ginger. So next time we will try that dried ginger to flavor our kombucha. Pineapple and dried ginger mix is a very good flavoring for kombucha. So this is it. We have here a few bottles, 5 bottles, and I will leave this one in a room temperature in a dark place for about, now it's cold weather, so it may take me about 7 to 10 days before it's ready for consumption. And after that, 7 to 10 days, once I see all the bubbles build up in the bottle, I will put this in the refrigerator to cool down. And so this will be my health regimen for my gut, for my digestive system. The dandelion will help me digest my food because it increased the flow of your bile and also detoxify the liver and help me to pee more. So it also clears the gallstones of the of our gallbladder. So I'm thank you for listening and watching for me. And please be very careful out there. If you have so much snow, where just like where I live right now, we are still actually snowing, and there is just already thick snow. So be careful and always be safe. And you can try this one, please. You can try this one because it will replace a lot of your supplement, and it will improve your appetite as well, and also improve your gas if you are gassy, and it will help you digest and get more of the nutrition that you eat. Since I started my kombucha over a year ago, I now almost actually 21, 22 is 23. It's almost past 2 years already. I have cut off too many supplements that we used to buy because now I don't need them. Basically, this is all I need for my digestive, for my regularity, and for the skincare, and for my gallbladder maintenance, to clear up my bladder stones. This is basically what I am using now. Although, of course, we need to also consider the other effects of kombucha because they also have a high level of, it depends on what you use. I'm one of the flavoring that you use. I'm using hibiscus, and hibiscus helps me to lower my blood pressure. So if I get too much of it, you don't want it just too low. So educational purposes, for whenever you want to do something and use anything for medicinal purposes, make sure that you do your research, or make sure you ask other people that is expert on this field. So bye for now, everybody. So try dandelion. It's very easy to access and it's free in the backyard. Bye.